Alright, hello. Welcome to Seafoam Isles Draft League Season 3. I'm with Reich. Oh,
Hey,
and we're going to go over the coaches for this season of the league, number 3. So, this is very exciting. This has gotten way farther than I originally imagined, and I'm happy that people keep joining, and I hope it's a really good competitive fun season this time.
I reckon it's going to be a great season. I think we've got so many returning coaches, new players coming in. I think overall it looks like it's going to be a great season.
Yeah, if it tops last season, that would be incredible, because last season was very competitive and
Oh yeah.
real tough. So hopefully the newcomers can bring some real spice to the equation. I think it's seven new players, 9 returning coaches. So
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Most of the new coaches are already pretty experienced in the format, so I think we only have a couple people who are new to the server in general. So I reckon it will be really tough this season.
Yeah, and some of the newcomers I kind of know beforehand. They're all pretty solid. The only one I don't know anything about is the first person. So we might as well just move on
Right
to
in.
that. All right. So here's our first player, Compkin, coach of the Conversion Porygon Z's. I don't really have a lot to say because they haven't said much in the server, but they were very quick to sign up. So
Having an Enigma player. We don't know how good Compkin is. Compkin could come straight in, amazing, surprise everyone. It's just all a mixed bag, really. We have no idea what's going to happen.
yeah,
Off the logo, though, because I saw their team name, I put together the logo. I thought it turned out pretty good.
yeah.
Overall, I'm excited to see Compkin as a coach. See what happens.
Yeah, I think it'll be exciting to see a player that I've never seen before come into the league. They could be really good or pretty good. I don't think we have any bad players, so I'm excited to see how they do. So, and just a complete new player is something that I have not seen in a long while in this league or any.
That's
So.
true.
All right. Well, since that's really one we can't say anything about, because as you see on the left, they have no events logged on this server. We can't say much other than, we're just excited to see what they bring to the table.
Yeah, good luck, Compkin. Wish you best.
Yeah, good luck. All right, so here's Actius. Oh,
One of the OG homies, one loves Actius,
yeah.
has the GOAT logo, in my opinion. Elite Baby Squad Alpha. Amazing team name. Has a Politoed on it. Has Klefki, has Regieleki. So already, Actius has my vote for best logo. So,
Yeah.
good way to
I
start.
really like that logo. Yeah. Actius was one of the Seafoam exclusive and original players so far. Like Reich. Well, I assume he's probably going to join Victory Road, but thus far, since he has not been able to participate in a Victory Road Draft League, I'm just going to say that they're both Seafoam Isles Draft League players, pretty exclusive, and they've been here for all the seasons, so
No,
they have always pretty good energy to the league. I really appreciate them. They're
I love
awesome.
having Actius around. They joined, I had a slightly unsuccessful but small stint running my own league. Actius was participating in that, and yeah, they're really good to have around, good fun. So I'm looking forward to their draft this season.
Yeah.
The only notable placement on our FNF leagues, they did win Auburg Tussle, had first place in that.
So, Actius, I don't know how they're gonna do. It'll be interesting because what they're talking to me about this season seems pretty informed compared to prior seasons. So, I think they might have picked up a thing or two between seasons. So that makes me very excited to see how they perform this time.
I'm really excited because in previous leagues, Actius and I have often talking about draft strategies, team building, and whatnot. And I think they're improving heaps. So I'm really excited. I hope Actius does really well this season.
Yep. Good luck to you, Actius. Hope you do well. Now, we can move on. Let's move on to the next one.
Alrighty.
My bad. Alright, so our next one. This is the first player to overlap leagues between Victory Road and Seafoam Isles. Pharaoh.
Notable placements, we've got won the old versus new gen crew battle. We're on the winning team of that one, and first in the Metronome tournament. But hard to say how much that matters. The Metronome tournament, but also another great team name, Pure Hearts of Steel. Shidon on the logo. Have a good day on it. I love it. Good energy.
Yeah, I love the painted logos. Pharaoh's logos are always very unique, and I really, really like them. What's interesting to note is the Metronome tourney was actually one of the biggest tournaments in the server. There were 18 people in that one, so...
Was it? I wasn't involved, but was it a Metronome only move tournament?
Based on the name, I'm gonna say yes. They did not lose though, so they're either incredibly lucky or they know how to use Metronome.
Overall, yeah, I'm another returning coach. I'm super happy that most of the FNF homies are coming back. Yeah, and I think it says a lot when most of the 16 coaches have been around FNF. They've been playing battles, and Pharaoh's one of them that has been in. I think both Seafoam Isles and Victory Road, so a bit of experience there.
Yeah, I really like Pharaoh's teams as well. They generally draft fairly similar every league, but that's not to say that their play style or anything is kind of bad, because it's actually quite good. Their teams are generally often scary, with that Mega B drill being a key proponent from things I've seen in tournaments and leagues. So I think, it'll be interesting. You got thoughts?
I think I remember playing Pharaoh last year, and they often two teams in draft. There's some really conventional teams that are functional, but I really do enjoy it when people often break the mold. Good functional teams, but definitely not conventional. And I think Pharaoh often has, I think last season, in my personal opinion, had a team a bit like that. Very, very good, but definitely a little bit different to the substandard.
Yeah. So I think you cut out for that last little bit, but the point still stands with them drafting functional drafts, but also unconventional, which makes them pretty hard to prep for. So that's pretty interesting to see. So I'm excited to see how their draft shakes up this season and how they play.
Yeah.
So with that one, we'll move on to our next player. Good luck, Pharaoh. Hold on. All right, there we go. Layla. So last season, I remember specifically Layla's team for having 6 fighting weaknesses out of the gate and also sniping Crafty from me. Yeah. So bit of history here.
Yeah, last season Leia's team was, I just tell us this Unga Bunga. It was just like hyper offense, full out. I believe they had they had Lopunny. It was a scary team.
Webb's Darm, Gallardon. That's
I don't like to think about it.
Yeah, they had a lot of cool stuff. I was just looking at the teams from last year recently because I was like trying to get into the mood for the team recaps to see kind of like how we should format them this time. And what I noticed was like, yeah, Unga Bunga is the very fitting team name. That's really how they play.
I gotta say as well, I love the monkey on all over the logo.
Yeah. I think that was a pretty common theme from last season. The monkeys.
Can't go wrong with a monkey.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've never seen anyone draft Primeape, but like, we'll see. This will be interesting because Blair in general, like, just based on that one draft, drafted a very volatile draft, which is like to say that they have some really polarizing matchups, which is fun to watch. And their team prep is also very interesting because they kind of build like Roland, so there's a lot of unconventional and strange sets, but they're also like very strangely like functional.
I think Leia will be, for anyone watching who isn't involved in the draft, Leia is definitely one to watch because the game's going to be fast, there's going to be offense. Every turn, something's going to die. It's either on Leia's side or it's his opponent's side. It's going to be good to watch.
Yeah, it's like Tiller. Just every turn, something explodes. So this will be a really good one to look out for, especially since this is their second season of drafts. So I think they might be able to pull up big after kind of knowing the ins and outs of what to do.
Yeah, I agree. So good luck, Leia. Wish you the best.
Yeah, good luck, Leia. All right, and now we'll move on to Roland. Leo's buddy buddy. I don't know. Never mind. But yeah, most notably got fish onto the freaking kill leaders.
So impressive. How did they do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I was the same amount of kills as Venusaur, bro. Mega. So
I think anyone who can give Amon like Basculin a niche and rack up kills be feared. The persistence, the courage, the just all do it. So
courage.
Everyone should be scared of Roland, really.
Yeah.
Because anyone who's willing to do that, red.
Yeah. I mean, like, whenever you play in Roland, I feel like his biggest strength is, these are the 6 strongest Pokemon that he could bring, but I don't think he'll bring them. So what do I prep for?
I think that's the beauty, is that people don't prep for the low tiers, and Roland will rock up and just bop you with them. So yeah, if you play in Roland, prep for the low tiers, or he's gonna slaughter you.
Yeah. Also, Trick Room. Yeah, watch out for that.
People always really be forgetting about the Trick Room.
Yeah. Roland's got a lot of gimmicks up his sleeve, which probably makes him one of my favorite players to watch. My other favorite player to watch is also in the league. I'll talk about that later, though. But Roland's definitely up there because he's always like spectacular to watch because of all the stuff he always brings to every match.
Yeah. And I believe Roland is one of our older veterans, I think Roland, I wasn't around in the Victory Road days, but I believe he was both the Victory Road and Seafoam Isle player.
Yeah.
A lot of experience there in the FNF format.
Very much one of the most positive players that I've ever seen. Like, he'll take a loss and then he'll just bring out the positive in his loss. It's awesome to see, and I respect him a lot for that because he does not get upset about losing unless he gets flinched. And then he uses
That's
Jirachi, so
understandable.
Also, I want to point out that I will sparingly point out these placement things, but I'm pretty sure Volcarona Cup had 20 players, so that's pretty crazy
good
that he
achievement,
placed third out of 20 there. But yeah, that's
Luck rolling.
just about sums up rolling. So.
And also, it's a requirement role, and you have to draft Basculin again. I don't write the rules; they're just set in stone.
Yeah. Okay, we'll add that to the rules after we make the video. That Roland is legally required to draft fish, or else he will be sent to prison.
For war crimes.
Yeah.
A fish.
This is not a joke. This is a threat. But yeah, good luck, Roland, and Roland's pet fish. Good luck to you guys. All right, and now the guy that stole the Seafoam Isles team unit. All right, so this is someone who has not participated in very many events within FNF, but I do know him outside of the server, and he is a very good player. So
involved with HDA, which many of our players have been involved in. I know for sure that unit does pretty well in HDA.
That too, right?
Yeah. So overall, a player who hasn't appeared in Seafoam Isles, but we know for a fact is very good. So we'll be interested to see how they do in their format.
Yeah, I'm certain that Unit is really good because I've played him before. He's very calculated, very, very intelligent player. Definitely one that I expect to compete for the highs of playoffs to really, really make an impact. Not that I don't expect anyone else to, but this is definitely a player to watch out for. So, other than that, I don't have a lot to say about Unit. He's just a really good player. So, whenever you play him, watch out for him because I can't say anything about his drafts because I haven't played him in almost a year. So, let's move on to the next one. But good luck, Unit. And this next one is Eons. You want to leave this?
Awesome team name. Coalition for Cat Person Co-Equality. I was in chat with Eons when they were designing this logo in preparation for the next event. So I'm really glad they were able to whip it out and use it this tournament. Looking forward to it.
Clean logo. So, whenever I look at Eon's teams, I always think of Benji and Noob Scrub, but he actually puts some like crazy offense and good mons on there like Lando T. So like his draft building is incredible, and he's a good player too. He's great to have around in the league. He's gotten high praise from Noel for being a great scheduler. So, a very adamant one.
The highest honor, really.
Yeah. Highest regard by the tournament organizer. So, he's very good, I think. Great drafts, great planner. You got anything to say?
I actually don't think I versed Eons. Again, has been in Victory Road, has played in PIT, did reasonably well in PIT, has experience, knows the other coaches fairly well. Even if I haven't versed Eons, I'm sure Eon knows the rest of the Seafoam Isles gang. So definitely a threat.
Yeah. I played him, I think, one time in like a ladder match, and I barely made it out alive. And I think it was just because he had a terrible matchup versus my team with his. So I'm scared to play Eons if I have to, and I'm very excited to see how he does. So,
Good luck, Eons.
yeah, good luck, Eons. Hope to see you perform well. And now we'll move on to our next player. Quest. You have a lot more intel on this guy, which is weird because I met him first, but now you have the knowledge, not me.
Yeah, I've played with Quest in a couple leagues actually, mostly Gen 7. I did not get to verse them in Super Miles, so Quest has always been a Victory Road player. I've been in Super Miles, but I have played with Quest side. Quest loves his Fault Turn. Jolteon is his favourite mon, loves Mega Manectric, loves Scissor, loves Hydreigon.
Yeah.
I've, based on experience, I'd say Quest is definitely a bulky offense player who likes. So definitely on most of his teams, he's got pivots, a couple walls, and definitely some big wall breakers. Yeah, so it can be a threat. Probably plays to a similar style, probably to me, with bulky offense.
Yeah.
Of experience in the format. And if we look at their significant placements, did very well in Victory Road 1, finishing second overall to Noel.
Yeah. So, like, that's very impressive. Making that run. Losing to Noel is just normal. It's not out of, like, I think everyone would. So, yeah. Last time I played Quest, I lost, but I don't remember doing very well in that league. It was Victory Road 2, which he did make playoffs in because he beat me. But yeah, he's a very, very good player, and I'm excited to see how he does because I think he finally started getting into Gen 8 just recently, so he does know what to do in Gen 8, and he knows his Gen 7 Mons very, very well, which is very good for an Dex league. So, yeah.
So another coach with lots of experience. There's lots of them this season. So another threat, we got Quest.
Yeah.
Quest.
Good luck, Quest. And we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so. This is a big one.
Yeah, Benji, New York Garbodors. Played low tier in one of my leagues as well. Has played in Seafoam Miles. I've played Benji a couple times, and I've played Benji quite a few times on the FNF Showdown server. I think you can mention Benji without mentioning his ace Pokemon, Typhlosion. Quite good at using it. When I versed them in Super Miles playoff, they were my first round matchup. I actually had a really tough time against their Typhlosion and their I forgot the name of it. Water type starter from Gen 8.
Alright. Mega Venusaur.
Doesn't matter. But anyway, he's got some staples. He's really good at using them. Just a fun player to verse.
Yeah.
And has a lot of experience in our formats. He's played Victory Road, played Seafoam Isles, and has made playoffs on both of those. So overall, a pretty solid player.
Yeah. I think his logo is really fun.
New York Garbodors is awesome logo.
Yeah. Freaking, why is Diggersby in the garbage? No one has ever drafted that thing.
That's why it's in the garbage, yeah?
Yeah, maybe it's just the design. He hates it. I don't know.
Maybe. I reckon Victini in the garbage is harsh. Can't just stick to Victini.
I think it's just because Choice Band nuclear bomb with Recreate. So that's probably why he doesn't like it, because it's a fire type that can break Mega Venusaur.
Yeah,
you know?
On both sides. Right.
So I'm really excited to see Benji. He always drafts like bulky offense, but he's not like Quest where he always gets like a billion pivots. He's generally more leaned into the real bulk and then has a few breakers to just compensate for mons that are sometimes set up fodder. So he's got a pretty well balanced draft every time, so that's really, really good on him.
I think last season had Venusaur, Missy, you need to bring stall breakers because Benji will bring that fat to pivot into some offensive mons, and if you don't have the ability to stall break or break through those walls, you're going to find an opportunity to get in Typhlosion or something of the same ilk. And yeah, it can be really frustrating.
Yeah. That's just how Stall is by nature. He's got that semi-stall with Typhlosion and some random breaker Pokemon that just destroys the thing you need to check. His fat, so it's very impressive. Alright, so good luck, Benji. I don't want to play you. So yeah, good luck. Hope you make playoffs. He's a very good player overall, so that's exciting to see. Alright, so next player, Beater.
The new homies. He's joined before some of our other, or afterwards our other draft leagues, but was involved in PIT. Really solid player in PIT, and also really involved in the FNF Showdown server. Beater and I have had many battles on the FNF Showdown server.
Quite good.
I'd say it's pretty 50-50. He's a good player, and really good builder as well. If his ladder team building's anything to go off of.
Yeah.
So newcomer, but definitely not inexperienced. A good player.
I've seen him in other draft leagues. I haven't necessarily seen him play, but I've seen like some of these big draft leagues with some big names where he's been participating in them, and he's just pretty intelligent player, even if I haven't really seen his play in practice. I just kind of assume he's good based on how he plays his ladder matches, that he was performing pretty well in those high-tier leagues because he's pretty good at building. He's a great player. It's just a treat to watch him play and even to play him because he just is so good that just you think you're beating him and then he'll just like pull out the stop and you die. But I don't have a whole lot to say because other than those ladder matches on the FNF Showdown server, I don't have any experience against Beater.
I think Beater, it'll be interesting to see how Beater does because everyone knows Beater's a solid player. No, I have a feeling if there's anyone who's a dark horse in the league, I'd actually probably say Beater. Just coming in, hasn't been an FNF draft things before, but yeah, definitely knows what they're doing.
Watch out, right? Here comes Beater.
Luck Beater, but not too much luck.
Yeah. So good luck, Beater. I think you'll pull up big this league. So yeah, good luck. Hopefully you don't get hacked. But yeah, that's Beater. Good luck. Hold on.
So we have a bit of deja vu here. This.
Who's that?
Alright, so we got Colin. Used to be a big player, organizer of the league. Has been in most of the victory roads. Has been in every season of Seafoam Miles. Has done very well in every season of Seafoam Miles. Gary finished first in the regular season of Seafoam Miles 1. And finished tied fourth, I believe. Tied fourth in Seafoam Miles 2, which was a very close season where I think the top 4 players were all 8-2 or 7-3. Colin has obviously done very well in draft leagues. Your team last season was so scary. I hated versing that team. You usually draft, you can probably say for yourself, but draft 50 offensively, probably towards the bulky offense side. Yeah, I hate versing you, Colin. You should get less good.
I can't reveal the trade secrets of my team. That's how I lose. So
I think if there's anything to go by, if you repeat any of your previous success, you'll definitely be a contender in this league. Obviously, hey, you got all the insight. You've been running the show behind the scenes, so
yeah,
it's an advantage, really.
No, it's not an advantage. What are you talking about? I just know everyone's drafts better than everybody else because I just have to put it all in.
And the team's in and out.
So that means that Morgana also has an upper hand.
Yeah, and probably me too, a little bit. Less so than you guys.
So,
but anyone who's watching this who's new to the league, if you have any questions about draft format or just about Super Miles in general, ask Colin. He organizes this event.
yeah.
If you don't ask Colin, ask me or Morgana, who we'll get into shortly. Yeah. Sorry, Colin, I probably just spoke most of this one because I thought rather than you talking in the third person, I might as well do it.
That would be very strange. Don't worry, you're coming up.
Bye, Colin.
Thanks. Alright. Next up, Floatzel. So, this one, this is a Comkin situation for me, because I have no idea how good they are.
Well, if PIT's anything off by, Floatzel's really strong. And did really well in Monotype Tawny. I think on the history book, I believe Floatzel has one of the highest win rates of a lot of people. I know before PIT started, they were second, only to Noel. So, overall, pretty good battler, even if they haven't been involved in the Victory Road or Seafoam Isles side. But I'm a bit like you, I don't know a huge amount about Floatzel. I'm looking forward to actually getting to play them for the first time.
Yeah. So one thing I noted before anything happened was last season Floatzel he was a draft league player in his bio, so he obviously has experience, so that's not an issue. And judging by those tourney results, he is a very, very, very good player. And even if I don't know anything about him, I'm still nervous to play him.
Oh yeah. I think that's the thing this season, is I genuinely don't think there are any easy matchups this season. No. Every game is going to be a slog.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm scared. Because, it's like what King said. I don't want hard matchups. I want the easy matchups, but there aren't none. This is gonna be a stressful one, but also a great one to watch.
Overall, good luck, Floatzel.
Yep.
We think you're gonna do well. Go out and prove it.
Yeah, I guess this is the other dark horse, and we got the whole stable. We got Beater, Floatzel, and Comkin.
Yeah, and another player coming up, our favorite Brazilian Raichu.
Yeah? Don't spoil.
We'll get to them soon.
He's too far away for you to spoil.
That's
so
right.
yeah,
we'll
good luck, Floatzel. And we will move on to the next one. Oh,
it's the favorite Brazilian Raichu.
Hold on.
Huge.
Okay, I had to fix this. Alright.
That's alright.
I went out of order with my music.
I'm looking forward to playing Juge. I another person who's really involved in the FNF Showdown. I think I've played once or twice in that. Really well in PIT. Hasn't been involved in the Super Miles yet. Overall, a scary foe. I'm not looking forward to playing. Yeah.
So, isn't he in the HDA? I'm fairly certain.
Well, potentially. I'm not in the HDA anymore, so I can't say for sure.
I think he's been in there once or twice. I don't remember exactly if he was, but I think he was. So, I don't know how good he is, because, like, I haven't played him ever, I don't think.
I have a feeling I've seen a bit of Juge. I think they're fairly solid, like Rita, like Floatstorm. Another player who is really experienced, just hasn't had a go at Super Miles format. So yeah, another one where we'll say newcomer, definitely not inexperienced.
Yeah, that seems to be the trend for a lot of the newcomers. So, yeah, good luck, Juge.
Good luck.
I'm very excited to see how you do. Alright. No! This is the right song.
Alright, we got another organizer.
And
We got the organizer gang all in.
well, not quite yet.
But most of us are.
So, Morgana, one of the older players in the FMS server, played since Victory Road 2, and he was even a sub for Seafoam Miles 1, so he has a good bit of experience in these leagues, and probably, I think, one of the most games played players in the entire server. He has like 177. So
This would not surprise me.
really, he's just very well battle hardy. Like he calls King very, very like burnout immune, and then you look at how many games he's played, and you're like, oh, so are you. So like, yeah.
I think Morgana is another one of our resident offense players as well. Last season had that scary while Rillaboom, Screams plus Zygarde team. Lucha. Ugh. I remember playing that. Wasn't fun. A bit of edge of my seat stuff.
Yeah, and not being fun is nothing new. That's literally everyone. So like, Morgana is definitely an offense player, and then also Zygarde, you know. But yeah, setup sweepers are Morgana's thing. If anything, last season was to go off of. And they also did very, very well in the most recent event, Pit. They placed 3rd and 4th, which is very high. And then also doing very well last season with 5th and 4th in that hyper-competitive league. Just
Morgana is scary. Yeah.
Yeah, really solid player right here. Probably one of my favorites to watch, because his teams are always just so fun. It's kind of like Leor in a sense, with like, instead of just everything dying instantly, it's kind of like Morgana will set up his Pokemon to blow everything away.
Yeah.
Versus just like trading blows, which is not to bash either playstyle. They both have their pros and cons, but it's very fun to watch Morgana methodically build that up.
Okay.
So, yeah, good luck to
Morgana.
One of the other organizers. Yeah. But yeah, now we're moving on to number 2. Alright. This guy.
Great rival. I don't think anyone has given me as much grief as King. Stole SI1 off me. Terrible. Why would he do that?
What did you?
Seafoam Miles won. I beat him the last week of the regular season, which then resulted in us playing the first round of playoffs. He knocked me off into the losers bracket. Then I proceeded to win my way to the finals, and he beat me again in the finals.
The king condition.
Oh, terrible. And by beat me, flogged me in the actual final playoff game.
Yeah.
So,
Just like I flogged you
been
in like week 2.
my Yugi player ages. So very solid. He's played a lot of draft leagues, and I think he's won about 5 or 6 different draft leagues, which is really impressive.
All the time, not just right now. All the time.
Always playing.
Yeah. I don't understand, but
he's fun to play with. He's part of the meme trio of Denny, himself, and I. So brings some really cool heat. And yeah.
King is like everyone's rival, I swear.
He is
always.
He definitely runs the most capitalistic team in the league. We run the most Marxist. We've got a rivalry going.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Every game the King plays has stakes somehow, even though there are literally no stakes. Someone's pride is on the line every match. So
I think actually we didn't actually go over. So yes, champion of SI1.
Yeah.
1 PIT. Involved in FNF Showdown. Like King does it all, really.
Yeah. One of the big SI players as well. Both seasons he played. Last season, I think he got burned out. He did not perform that well, but since then he won Pit, so I think he's back and ready to kill everyone.
Yeah, I would be scared of King. He's back for a vengeance. He's back.
Yeah, he should be. So, actually, I'm not wishing King good luck. He doesn't deserve it.
No luck. Bad luck.
Bad luck, King. Alright, so with that, we move on to the last one.
Yeah.
Who's that? I don't know who that is. This guy's a new guy. He has not been in any of these leagues before. He's terrible. Just kidding.
I think this guy is so boring. He takes so long to pick his moves.
Oh man. You see, look at that. 7,107,116 pings. Can't believe him. Johnner.
Yeah. Terrible. So definitely a Johnner. It takes so long. His games take hours. Terrible player.
So, if anyone doesn't know Reich, you do know. And you are going to probably lose. Just like everybody last season. And most of the people in Season 1, based on his unanimous second place performance, and then all first place. So, I would say he's kind of like the Noel of Seafoam Isles, which, if you don't know Noel, he has like a 90% win rate over like 60-something games. So, I really just, I'm not going to say I hate playing you, I hate playing your teams, because they're always just like, oh, well, weather, but then the things that aren't weather just beat me, so now I have to prep for weather and not weather, and then I also have to outplay him, which is stupidly hard to do, and so it results in this complex of sad.
I'm sorry I've been affecting you, Colin. I just want to bring you happiness.
Well, I was happy until I think Mega Gallade got paralyzed and then I lost.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
So, that was kind of funny. We moved past him now. He is probably my bet to win Seafoam Miles Draft League 3. Well, yeah, he's 1 seed, so obviously he's projected to win. But, you know, he's just a crazy, crazy player. No matter who plays Reich, I'm not like, oh, Reich can't win this. I'm like, oh, Reich's probably winning the 60-40 against, like, top 10 players, so... Especially here, where everybody has lost to Reich at least one time. He is the king of Seafoam Isles in a metaphorical sense.
Outside of King himself.
Well, King lost, so he's not the king anymore.
Yeah, sorry, King.
That's tough, King. See, this is why you gotta beat Reich now. Come on now.
Yeah, he's gonna take his crown back.
Not gonna happen, I bet. But yeah, you're my favorite player to watch because it's just, even if the games take long, it's a very methodical, and it's always just like, whenever you win, it's always just a complete deconstruction, or it's a very, very close match. So that's always just interesting to watch because you win, but it's always like a different type of win every game. Which,
oh yeah, I have to grind those out. The winning isn't easy.
Yeah. Crunching the numbers.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, I'd be crunching hella a lot of numbers.
Yeah, a lot. He is a engineer. He is a math professional, trained Pokemon math professional.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that is the last player in the league.
Yeah.
And so that wraps up our thingy.
Coach intros.
Yeah, coach intros. 47 minutes of coach intros. So
it was all worth it.
To everyone, including Reich. Actually, no, not good luck to everyone. Bad luck, King. Everyone else, good luck. So,
yeah, I agree with this. Bad luck, King. Everyone else, good luck.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's a very fun season. See you all in the draft.